Duke Energy has agreed to a $6 million fine after the Dan River coal ash spill 2 years ago. Getting to this point has been a long journey for residents in the area. Another day of fishing on the Dan River.
Come out for the fun and throw them back.
Many are enjoying the water again, and from the surface, it is impossible to see what happened 2 years ago. A collapsed Duke Energy pipe released more than 35,000 tons of ashes of burned coal from one of its plants into the Dan River. Do you think they'd be healthy to eat?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Many around the state don't know either. Some of the residents near Duke Energy's 14 coal ash sites don't trust the water in their homes. Coal ash typically contains heavy metals, like arsenic, and people worry it has contaminated their wells.
That's the balloons.
Robert Gobble lives on Duke Energy's Dukeville Road, just less than a quarter mile from the Salisbury Buck steam station.
Strictly bottled water the rest of the way.
Years after the spill, and Duke Energy is providing that bottled water for Gobble and about 400 others. On top of that, 14 of its coal ash sites will be closed, and the company has paid at least $500 million for water and cleanup so far. The spill happened in February 2014. 6 months later, the General Assembly passed the Coal Ash Management Act.
My administration drafted aggressive legislation.
That legislation required Duke Energy to close some of its coal ash sites and phase out the use of wet ash entirely at steam stations like Buck. Then, state officials started testing wells near these coal ash ponds. More than 300 citizens with private wells were told their water wasn't safe to drink because of high levels of different chemicals.
I received the do not drink letter.
Duke Energy argued those chemicals were natural, but still provides the bottled water, saying giving their neighbors peace of mind also benefits North Carolina.
Duke has it delivered every 2 weeks, and it's almost about like clockwork.
The most recent law passed early this year requires Duke Energy to provide permanent alternative water sources for residents living within a half mile of one of their coal ash sites. The deadline for this isn't until October 2018, so that may mean 2 more years of deliveries.
You'll see the truck pull up out there, and he'll start going from house to house.
Between all the cleanup and the water deliveries, people here could see this last for more than a decade. When I spoke with Gobble, he said the common sentiment in his neighborhood is they really just all want an apology from Duke Energy.